everybody. My name is Ryunn Eldred, and welcome to NerdgazmicGoodfellas presents The Drinking Corner. I am here right now with the co-host, Razgriz the BossFoss,
Hello, everybody.
and we will be joined here momentarily by ItsYaBoi Chris, as he is setting up and getting everything ready. I decided to just do introductions and a little bit of small talk while we wait on him. So today's podcast, we're going to be pitching video game adaptation movie ideas to one another, and I am going to pick the winner based off of the pitches I like best. Uh David, Rozzy Grizzy, the Bossy Fossy. How are you doing, since I know you are extremely tired?
Uh, for everybody out there, I'm very tired. I just started my 2 month vacation. However, this month is also the month that I'm going to be moving. So I'm no longer going to be living in this apartment. Um, and because of that, we have a lot of stress and a lot of things that have to get done, on top of the fact that in total, this month, which today being the 9th, I will be in my house physically only about 10 of those days.
Damn.
Less than 10, technically, because traveling. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to pack and move and sign paperwork while not actually physically being here, because I'm going to be uh, elsewhere doing God knows what. I have a conference at the end of the month, and when I'm finished with that, I will have 3 days to find if we're not already fully move out of the apartment. So
Well, it sounds like you have a lot planned. What are you gonna do with the wonderful bar and like the wooden wall you got behind you and the neon sign? And are you gonna take that with you to the next apartment, or
maybe, haven't decided yet. I might tear it down.
damn? Quick curiosity, can you hear my cat crying behind me?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to check and make sure. My cat to do my portion of small talk, my cat broke its hip the other day, jumping off of the ceiling and landed wrong. So it's not true what they always say that cats land on their feet. So he is in the cage that's blurred out behind me right now, and he is just meowing because he does not like being in the cage. I think my cat's claustrophobic.
Could be.
There was another, not joke, but thing I was gonna bring up about you moving and everything like that. I did do the segue if you're bringing the bar and all that to let the viewers know. You could catch the vidcast version of this on the NerdgazmicGoodfellas YouTube channel. There will be a link down in the description below for any of your podcast listening devices. You could look at there, see the URL, see the name of the channel to look up, and you can see our beautiful faces here as we still wait on ItsYaBoi. So I had a really frustrating day today that I guess I'll talk about as my portion of small talk. So how do you feel about if your groceries, one, if the person at the register is bagging your groceries, do you expect the person to bag all your groceries?
No.
No?
And here's why. Uh, One, I do know the story you're about to tell, obviously. But I have actually had multiple instances of uh being there, the cashier just going, "I'm not going to bag the groceries. You need to bag the groceries." So I had to bag my own groceries. And then other instances where we had a bagger who just kind of stood there and just let our stuff sit on the thing. So we had to kind of like make sure that we grabbed all of our stuff.
So
So go
I
ahead.
agree with you on that. I don't think they need to bag the stuff. I think if they're gonna start bagging your things, especially for the place that I'm not gonna mention the name of, but the bags are back by the cashier. So they're not up and available to us to just kind of grab a bag and start loading stuff into. So he started bagging our groceries and then kind of stopped midway through and just kind of bulked up our stuff or like grabbed it and leaned over the counter and sat it in our cart. And I'm not talking about like big things like toilet paper, paper towels. I'm talking to like a little jar of pesto sauce or the marinara sauce I had and stuff like that. Like little things that should be in a bag because it's little clutter items. Either which way, ended up leaving like $50 worth of groceries at the place because I was getting really upset at the cashier's attitude because he was giving us like a little bit of lip and he was kind of being a little jerky-ish about everything too with like my cousin that was there with me because they had a confrontation and I just wanted to leave the situation because I hate confrontation. But ended up leaving groceries there, to which I came back to re-pick up the groceries, to which they were like, well, you left them here, so you're shit out of luck. That's on you. Which I could agree. I see that perspective and point of view. But I don't know, it just irks me. It rubs me the wrong way.
No,
It really pisses me off.
totally understandable. And then I apologize to everybody who is watching the vidcast. I did disappear briefly there. I have a cut on my arm, and I've been picking at it, and finally decided to just try and bite the thing off.
I was wondering why you went off cam there for a second.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's just something that's been bugging me for a while. Sorry.
No, it's good. I feel the same way because I've had a hangnail on one of my fingernails for like the last couple days. I kept snagging on everything, and finally I just ripped it off.
Ooh.
But yeah,
I
no,
had
that's.
Oh, go ahead. And then I got a story.
I don't know. That's just my perspective on Chris, though. You know, just the type of person he is and the way he acts sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
So
Chris.
speaking of hangnails, so I had both my pinky toes have lost their toenails now. Okay. The first one, I ended up kicking the wall. Like I had walked around
Like stubbing your toe.
Yeah, I had walked around my laundry hamper because my wife had kind of moved it into the path, and I was going into the kitchen, and I swung wide, and my the left side of my foot just went straight into the corner of the baseboard, and it killed the toe nail, like completely black. Has not grown back yet, so I had to have that one physically removed, and that was about a month ago.
Did it hurt to have it physically removed with it being dead, or?
I mean, yeah, it still had, some sort of like feeling, and it was kind of growing, but like ripping a toenail off is a very
Oh,
not
dude.
pleasant thing.
I was like, you already know because you've seen my pinky toes. I freely rip my pinky toenail out every time it grows in.
So my right
Which
toe, uh, because I apparently, according to my doctor, I have not been wearing the right size shoes, which nobody had told me before. Uh, it's supposed to be the reason why my toe will rotate in the shoe. Um, the toenail on my pinky toe has apparently had managed to crack itself a little bit. And so I didn't realize it. And I was laying in bed and I moved my foot, and that crack caught one of the fibers of the sheet, and it ripped the toenail back. So I was like, well, that freaking hurt. And I went out, told my wife, and she says, okay, we'll take care of it in just a minute. She says, let's just let it kind of relax for a minute. I was like, okay. So she tosses me a blanket, and I put it on my legs because, I'm living in a kind of a cold area. And lo and behold, I move my foot, and that toenail catches the blanket again and just rips it the rest, like all the way to where it's now very
Just hanging.
painfully holding on, but it is massively bleeding.
It's
And
Tobey
so-
Maguire on the train, just holding.
So I told my wife, like, listen, I think we need to get those tail nail clippers right now. She goes, why? And I just kind of lift up my foot, and she started gagging. She's like, that's disgusting, David. I'm like, I know. I told you I had to get it cut sooner. She goes, shut up, David. So now I don't have toenails on my pinky toes.
I have kind of the same thing. You've seen how my toenail, instead of growing outwards against the toe, it just goes straight up, like from my toe.
I have never willingly looked at your feet.
You
Also,
want to?
Chris,
Free
I see you're
content.
here. But your microphone's off. You good there, bro?
So free content here. Yeah. My pinky toe. Well, actually, I don't have a nail right now. That's right. For all you feet fetish people, I just showed you my feet for free.
It's not free though.
It's not free.
We're charging them their time right now.
Fair. Chris, I have no idea if you know that you're muted or not, but you're muted.
So
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I kept trying to unmute it. It like wasn't on to work for me.
Weird.
So, Chris, now that you're here, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired. The work was kind of long, but that's all Gucci. We're all good. Still breathing.
Well, that is good to hear. We are going to jump into the meat of the topic here as I give you guys an example of what I am looking for. So, I am going to focus on one of your guys' square as I pitch this topic idea. So, David, Mr. Razgriz, the Bossy Fossy, since you're the only person I can physically see, you are going to be the head honcho at Max. Or HBO Max, whatever you want to call it.
The HBO, I think.
Well,
I don't think Max is separate. They did drop the HBO, but I'm pretty sure HBO still owns it.
Yeah, it's just they dropped the HBO part of it. So, my pitch for you guys is a...
Next.
God damn it. My Shark Tank idea was the best.
No, please continue, Tim.
My pitch is for a TV series that is going to span a couple of seasons, maybe 3 or 4 is what we're estimated to look at, and it's going to be a live action adaptation of the Resident Evil franchise. So we'll focus on season 1 for the pitch here, in which we're going to adapt the Spencer Mansion storyline from the games. We're going to be focusing on Resident Evil 0 for the first half of the season and transition into Resident Evil 1 for the second half of the season. It's going to focus on a very small-knit group of characters, so we won't have to have like a huge casting expense, as it will focus on, for the first half of the season, just Rebecca Chambers, Billy Cohen, a person to play Marcus towards the mid-season, and a few cameo appearances of Albert Wesker, who will be in the second half of the season, and William Birkin, who won't fully appear till season 2. So I'm looking at an 8-episode season. The first 4 episodes covering from the first one on the Elliptic Express that brings them slowly into the underground Umbrella training facility, where they start learning about BOWs and some of the monstrous experiments that Umbrella has participated in and is undergoing. As it transitions more into its plant production area of research, as we uncover the story behind Marcus, one of the co-founders of Umbrella, and his ultimate demise.
Mm-hmm.
The second half of the season will focus on Raccoon City's Special Police Force stars as they send in their Bravo team to search for the Alpha team, who were the people from season 1, which will lead the new group of people, Jill Valentine, Chris Redfield, Barry Burton, and Albert Wesker, to the Spencer estate, as they also discover the Umbrella secrets, the monstrous BOWs like Yawn, and uncover some more kind of governmental espionage as we dive into the character of Wesker. If I were to have a fan casting or a top pick for any one specific character, I would go with Anthony Starr to play as Albert Wesker for this show, as he would be a prime focus as the antagonist of the overall series. That's my pitch.
Very nice, very nice. Yes, yes.
Beautiful.
But each season would essentially focus on 1 to 2 games at a time. Season 1 being 0 and 1, season 2 being games 2 and 3. And then it's gonna kind of blur the lines because we could have a mini season like special in between seasons 2 and 3 where it focuses on stories that take place within Raccoon City to kind of highlight some of the side stuff that's going on there, as well as focusing on maybe Code Veronica and 4 together, 5 having its own season, and slowly just continuing on from there, depending on how, ratings and everything goes. Being
Sure.
the fact that Resident Evil has in its past been a very hard title to adapt.
Hmm.
But that's my pitch.
Okay.
So
Who
that
is-
is kind of what I am looking for as we give the general idea. Now, the pitches could be for live action, animated, and movie, TV series, however you guys want to make it. My question is, David, how did you feel about my pitch?
Wait, you made a pitch?
Oh yeah, no, I was just blabbing on for the last 5 minutes.
I had zoned out there for a minute. You talk so much, man. No,
I'm
it was
sorry.
good. It was good. I'm not entirely surprised that it was Resident Evil related.
You know I'm a huge Resident Evil fanboy.
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
I had a more in-depth thing written out because I actually did write every single actor that I'd want to portray the character. You went with me to see Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, we did watch that in Reading.
We did. The person that played Chris Redfield, Robbie Amell, Stephen Amell's brother, the guy who plays the CW's Green Arrow.
Sure.
I
I'm
think
gonna
he-
agree with you, but
I think he was a perfect Chris, and if I were to have that fan casting, I would have recasted him for that.
I see.
That was good.
Thank
That
you.
was good, Tim.
So, who would you like to be the first victim?
Whoever goes first gets a point right off the bat.
Well, I'm ready.
All right, Chris.
I'm ready too. So,
Well, whoever starts talking first goes.
Okay. Imagine I come into the room. I have a bunch of useless posters. I start dropping them. I'm scrambling and I trip over my own feet. Okay. I put up the board. I have everything set up. Okay. First pitch: Multiverses as a fucking TV show on Max as well, or should it be Prime? We'll do Max.
you're making the pitch.
Yeah, you're
Whoever
making
you
the
think
pitch.
is best.
Okay. So
Hold on. David, you're Prime. No, you still be HBO Max. I'll be Amazon Prime. That's how we'll judge.
okay. So the two main characters are going to be Batman and Shaggy, and I want Batman
Next.
voiced by Troy
Nope.
Baker.
Done.
Hold on, he's cooking. Batman voiced by Troy Baker.
Okay, and I want Shaggy voiced by Matthew. What's his last name? The guy who played the live action Shaggy. Is it Matthew?
Do you know anything else he's from?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Okay, if you could guess one more thing that he's from, I'll give you it.
Scooby-Doo 2?
I did set the bar low. Matthew Illard.
Illard, thank you. Oh my god. I was looking it up on my phone too. All
Very
right.
famous for Scream, by the way.
Oh my fucking god, he is in Scream.
He's one of
Good
the killers.
shit,
He's
David.
one of the killers.
He is. Fucking.
That's a point away from you.
That's a point to David for like announcing my favorite movie franchise right there.
Oh, I completely forgot he was in the first Scream, huh? Good shit there.
He's
I don't
also in
have the-
13 Ghosts.
I've never seen that.
It's a good
Don't
movie.
distract him. He's pitching.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have like the whole first season down because it did kind of happen at the last second with this one, but I would like each episode to go to a different universe, with the first being either Adventure Time or I'd want it to be the Rick and Morty universe. And the way that it would just go, it would go down. Probably be like the main character, so it's probably like Rick and Morty, fucking Tom and Jerry, you know, that Iron Giant, Joker. It'd probably be like either 5 or 6 episodes long, and it would just be Batman and Shaggy just going through the multiverse and shit, trying to figure out what's going on. And the big bad guy is obviously either going to be Joker with Jason, which that sounds fucking awesome, dude. I don't care how cheesy this shit sounds. It's going to be fucking awesome. Okay. And they're just going to go throughout the whole multiverse trying to clean up but it's not going to be revealed what's actually going on until the end of the show, because I'm not going to take everything from the game. I'm going to try to add my own little twist to it. All right, bear with me, fucking The Mask being shown at the last episode of the season as one of the main bad guys. I don't know who I would want to be the Mask, but I know that would be a main.
Hold on, you're treading on thin ice because there's only 2 options.
Either Jim Carrey, but
do you know the name of the other guy at all?
Ipkiss, Stanley Ipkiss. Is that it?
Would be.
That's the character Jim
Carrey's
Carrey.
character.
Yeah, so I'd probably want to stick with, you know, if I could just pick everyone that I want to be in the show, it would be fucking Jim Carrey, you know? But yeah, that would pretty much be the first season of that. And then my second pitch would be a Red Dead Redemption 2 movie, which I've thought about this a little bit more. I don't know if I would want the movie to start at the Blackwater heist and having that be like the beginning, or just kind of start where they usually start at, but I would want it to be at the Blackwater. And my casting choices, I would want Roger Clark to be Arthur. I don't really see anyone else being him, you know what I mean? Then the voice actor for John, what's his name? His name is not showing me it. Give me 1 second. It's Rob Leoth. Is that his last name? I don't know how to spell that. It's Rob something, but I would want the voice actor for John Marston to be in that as well. I was talking to Tim about it. I don't know. I would want the guy who voices Dutch as well to play Dutch, but he would need to lose a few pounds. You know what I mean? Because he's a little bit chubby in real life. Or we could just have a fat fucking, you know, a fat Dutch. Jack Black being, you know, uncle, and fucking. I don't know who I would want to play Hosea though, because that would be another big cast pick. But I'm sorry, I'm trying to find. I had a whole bunch of notes for the Red Dead Redemption one. I can't fucking find them though in my Google Docs.
Probably under Untitled.
Yeah, because I worked on it for like 2 hours the other night.
So look for an untitled Google Doc that was edited yesterday or this morning.
I'm so sorry, guys. I should have been a little bit more prepared. I wasn't expecting to do this tonight.
You're all good. You're all good. So while you search for that, I'll ask some questions for a couple of bonus points here. For your multiverses pitch, we'll go through the episodic thing here. You're saying each episode would be a different universe, correct?
Yeah, so it would run through like the main people in the game.
So, would saying that Batman and Shaggy would be the main characters, in what way would the first episode start off? Would it start off in a universe where every universe looks the same? Or would it be in the animation style of, like, let's say the shows? Because let's say, for instance, like with Batman, it was the animated series Batman. Would everything look like that? So Shaggy would then be drawn in like the animated series type of style? As they go through each universe, the characters are redesigned to fit the style of each universe that they hop into, or in what way would you visually change that to make it gripping?
No, probably not. I'd probably just stick to what they look like, but then have the world around them look pretty similar to that art style, but not like anyone who hops into that universe, they're gonna look the same. They're not gonna like look any different than what they usually look like.
Yeah, so kind of like the Lego movie in the aspects of when they went to different dimensions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm so sorry, guys. I can't find my doc.
You're
Can't
fine.
find it.
You're good, you're good. You at least had ideas that you were planting.
I not yesterday, but like the night before, I sat for like almost 2 hours. It was working on the Red Dead Redemption one. I don't know if I saved it. It's a bunch of good juicy stuff too. Trust me, it was good. You would have bought it.
Greatest sales pitch ever. Trust me, it's good. You'd buy it. David, we are going to transition onto you and your pitch because I know we are a little pinched on time.
Mm-hmm. Hello, STX Entertainment. My name is Mr. BossFoss. I came to pitch to you a movie series, not a movie series, a TV series that I think you would thoroughly enjoy. So, going off of a very popular movie that you guys had called Hardcore Henry, which was the first person action movie, I'm proposing a first person TV season for the video game Outer Wilds. The first episode being you wake up on Hearth. It's late at night. My apologies. My brain on names is bad. You wake up on the planet and you go through the training. You get to explore the village that you've been living in this entire time. It's all in first person. And then, of course, the episode ends with the first cycle being completed. The first episode being about 30 to 40 minutes long, and the remaining episodes now being about 22 minutes long. 23, and then some time for the credits. For the main actor, I would like Tom Holland to be the nameless character. And every episode, so about 7-8 episodes, every episode would be a different planet, with the last 2 episodes being about the Visitor, which is the DLC that they had released, Echoes of the Eye. And then the very last episode being the actual conclusion of the game, where you beat the cycle and actually make it to the eye. Thank you for listening to my pitch. I am very eager to work with you guys. Thank you.
All right, I have a few questions on your pitch. Earlier you mentioned it as a movie or a series, so it'd be a limited
well,
series, a one series
limited
series.
yes, limited series.
All right, I like the idea of that. So explain to me the character, the nameless character that you would have Tom Holland be portraying. Is he a nameless, voiceless character, and we rely off of kind of the character's emotion to tell a story? Is there dialogue?
I would actually have dialogue because you are able to interact with the NPCs in the game. So it would be kind of a voice acting gig for him, but also I feel having him actually being there to be able to, or use the arm motions would also be beneficial.
So as a voice acting gig, is it going to be animated and he would be mocap to convey his expression, or would it be?
I feel that would be better. Yes, live action probably won't be able to portray everything that the game stands for.
I like that. I do think this was a good pitch.
I have another pitch for you.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Got this.
I'm trying not to laugh, but I feel you setting up and watching you do the setup, just like Chris's introduction. Chris's introduction made me laugh.
Hello, AMC. My name is Mr. BossFoss. I am here to pitch an idea for you. You guys had your very popular series, The Walking Dead, and I would like to capitalize on that with a series based off the video game Project Zomboid. Now, we don't need to keep the same cast for every single season of the show because, as the game states, everybody is going to die. It is not a secret. The very first episode will be the tutorial mission where we're introduced to this character. You're really starting to feel for this person as they're having to do the hard choice of having to kill their family. And then they are killed at the end of the episode. And then, of course, I would like the rest of the season actually, we'll be following one main character who is trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic wasteland, is fighting for, resources. And then at the end of the season, depending on the ratings, kill them off. If everything's going well and the general public like them, we can keep them. But we don't have to, because there really isn't a story in the game. It's just kind of survive. Thank you.
So questions, naturally.
Of course.
So assuming judging by audience reaction, this would be a series that gets filmed kind of on the spot and then released either weekly or bi-weekly.
I mean, we'll have the season already filmed, and then it's like the finale. By the time we get to the finale, we will have already kind of seen how people are liking it. But yeah, kind of like a weekly thing, and getting the episode, like recording the episode the week before the episode's supposed to go out. Do you have any more questions?
I wanted to give it a long draw because honestly, I didn't see any issue with it.
Perfect. I have another pitch for you.
Well, that officially breaks the tiebreaker with David's third pitch. So
you ready? You ready for this one?
Yes.
All right. Hello, AMC. My name is Mr. BossFoss, and I am here to speak to you about a wonderful idea. Now, you guys had a very popular TV series called The Walking Dead, and I want to capitalize on that.
Okay,
See, there's a really good game called 7 Days to Die, and I think that you guys would absolutely love this. So, we don't have to keep the same character. We can totally kill him off if we want to. Based off of how the audience is reacting to the character, kill him off. We only have to make it through 7 days. And then we can have, some special days where it's, the horde shows up on day 3 or only 3 days later, or it's a horde every night. It's up to you guys. And then big season finale, kill off, don't kill him off. We'll see how the audience likes him. Thank you.
This oddly, very oddly, sounds like a different pitch we got recently for Project Zomboid. Do you by chance know Rozzy, the Grizzy, the BossFoss, who pitched the other one?
Sounds like 2 completely different things to me.
So guys, I actually have a second pitch, and it's
hang on. I'm not done. Do you have any questions?
You.
Please go ahead and ask the questions.
So it's 7 Days to Die. How many episodes were you planning per season?
5.
Well, because if we follow the normal pattern, every 7 days would be the horde. I feel like an episode would probably take place, every 2-3 days, because the days would kind of be a little bit boring if we were just going day to day. Ideally, I am thinking about 12 episodes total, and which means that we would be getting up to about day 28, 24, 28, around there.
So with the shows, since the horde comes on the 7th day, what kind of character growth and development will we see throughout each episode?
The horde doesn't have to show up on day 7, though. It is totally possible, and in the game settings, that you can have the horde show up every 3 days, every 5 days, any day between 3 and 7. You can have a horde every night. It'd just be, if the show's dragging on and people aren't really enjoying it, we switch it up. We decide, okay, horde every night. We're just going to kill everybody and end the season.
All right. Let me tally in some more points here.
You're hired.
Now, guys, I have another pitch, and I really want you guys to just consider it. So it's for AMC.
I'm not done.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What more do you have?
I have another pitch.
Can I do my pitch real quick for the bit?
No. Hang on. You're going to love it. Okay? Let me do the pitch. Hello, AMC. My name is Mr. BossFoss, and you guys had this amazing show called Walking Dead, and I want to capitalize on it. See, there's this amazing video game franchise called Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Motherfucker! That was the pitch I was gonna do, motherfucker.
No, I kind of figured that was gonna be it, so I was on a roll. No, my actual pitch was gonna be for a movie to HBO. HBO, you need to make a Call of Duty Zombies story. Not like a season. No. A movie. Start to finish. Thank you.
So I don't know if you've actually seen this movie or not, but it's by J.J. Abrams. I think it's J.J. Abrams. Fuck, now I'm questioning it. It's called Overlord, and it has Kurt Russell's son in it. Let me look. Overlord. It was a 2018 film. Ba-ba-ba-ba. You made it.
He took my joke away.
Bro, you got like 6 points for your joke by itself.
I have another pitch for you.
Oh my god, what's your pitch? What's your pitch? What's your pitch? What's your pitch?
I actually don't. I was fucking with you on that one. Truthfully, I only had the 2. But the second pitch, I couldn't decide between 7 Days to Die and Project Zomboid.
Well, you worked it perfectly into your thing. Chris, do you have any other?
Listen, I got a pitch for you, okay? I'm gonna steal from David real quick. Hello, my name is ItsYaBoi Chris. Hi, CW. I have a perfect TV show for you guys. Raid Shadow Legends. This podcast is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
This podcast is not brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. But if they want to pay us, we'll be more than happy to take the money.
Oh, trust me, man. My favorite character is the first one. It's awesome.
What's the first
starting
character?
At some guy. I don't know. So, never played the game before, but I see it. It looks awesome, dude. We don't even need to play the game. Just look at these amazing pictures. Look at, take a look at all of these. We can make some really shitty fucking content with this. It'd be amazing. You know how usually most of your shows are pretty booty? This one's going to be like especially booty. They're going to be making like TikTok edits of it and everything. It's going to be terrible. Terrible acting. I want like the worst of the worst on this. I want the janitor right down the hallway to be writing this. It's going to be awesome.
I don't think we'll ever get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends now.
Not with that one. Okay, Tim. I want you to tell me, should I go with A or should I go with B?
I'm gonna give you an introspective right now. The points, one of you is ahead by 1.
What the fuck?
Okay. I have a pitch for you.
Swear to God.
I'm gonna face this way though. Hello, Sony. My name is Mr. BossFoss, and I would like to pitch an idea to you. I'm talking about an amazing opportunity. An opportunity that your competitor has not capitalized on yet. I'm talking about a Halo TV series that is good. I'm talking we keep the helmet on because we know that everybody wants that helmet on. We don't need the whole love plot between Cortana and Master Chief. We just need Master Chief going in there and kicking some ass. Thank you.
Oh God, I don't know what got me worse was Sony. We need to pitch an idea that your competitor has never done. We need to make a Halo TV series.
That is actually good, though. That's what he said.
And I don't know if the part that got me was the Halo series or if it was that was actually good at the end. Split decision. I am actually a fan of the TV series on Paramount.
Wonderful. I have another pitch for you.
Oh, fuck. Why did this idea bite me in the ass? What's your idea?
Hello, Bloomhouse. I'm
okay,
Mr. BossFoss. Huh?
I'm drawn in already.
I'm Mr. BossFoss, and I have an amazing idea for you.
But I need to sit like Jason Blum would.
I'm talking a gory movie franchise. Maybe a TV series, depending. Probably just movie. Gears of War And then Marcus Phoenix, we got the perfect person already. Jack Black.
Oh, you ruined
No.
it there.
No, of course not. Of course I'm kidding. I just can't remember his name right now.
It's almost like he's the
He's a
animal.
wrestler.
It's almost
He's
like
a
he's the
wrestler.
animal.
It's a wrestler.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
almost
dude.
it's almost like he got himself put into the game and revoiced every line for Gears of War 5.
I know.
It's like he was in the Riddick or Dune or Blade Runner.
He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's almost like he was Drax the Destroyer.
I know. And his name is escaping me right now, and it's killing me, and I'm so sorry.
If you can think of his name in the next couple of seconds, I will give you the point for that. You have 10, 9.
See, the name that's popping in my head is not him, but
If you
it's
could
just
guess,
as funny.
If you could guess his wrestler name or his first name, I'll give it to you. I hear you typing on your fucking keyboard. I heard the click.
I literally just pursed my lips.
Oh. Davey, my boy.
See, I was wanting to say Randy Orton, but I know that's wrong.
I mean, I would
because
still.
It's Dave Bautista.
It is Dave Bautista.
Yeah. I wasn't typing on my keyboard, by the way. I was typing on my phone.
Oh.
But obviously, that one's a given. Dave Bautista, Marcus Phoenix, it's a given.
What are the other characters' names?
Well, we got Coltrane. You can't forget about him. You can't forget about Bird. Anya. David's digging himself a grave right now because he's never actually played the Gears of War series, except for like one. You have Marcus Phoenix's son, which was Sergeant Phoenix.
Okay, I'm gonna let you dig yourself out of your grave there.
No. I'm talking though. It's gonna be great. And gory. Really gory.
So what about the Netflix adaptation that they're already doing? What's your response to that?
Fake news.
We do it first and we do it live.
We do it live. We do it. We'll actually
do it live.
We'll actually chainsaw people in suits.
I'm talking live studio audience. And the locusts are real. Get some actual bugs, some radiation. See, I'm taking your idea and I'm twisting it and manipulating it and just letting whatever comes to my mind, my sleep-deprived 2:00 in the morning mind.
You're just word vomiting at this point.
Yeah, I told you I only had the 3 pitches, but if it seems funny, I'm pitching it as I'm sitting here.
All right, Chris, to save us from David's word vomits, do you have any other final pitch before I conclude today's beautifully hilarious episode?
I want a fucking Goat Simulator movie. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I think that'd be fucking funny as shit. Played by the Goat. Oh, CW.
CW,
awesome.
CW.
Of course, it has to be CW.
Okay, I'm gonna end my aneurysm here. Without question, today's winner is Rozzy the Grizzy, the Bossy Fossy, because he made me laugh and choke on a pot pie.
No, seriously, dude, that was really good, David. That was fucking so cool.
if I gotta say, if I gotta give you any congratulations right now, I feel like this was like your best podcast episode. You were
Not
just
my best.
you were fucking hilarious today. I loved it.
I'd love to serve.
I loved it.
And sexy doing it.
You damn well earned today's victory. So give a victory speech. Pitch your victory speech. To pause this
Got
real
this.
quick. To pause this real quick. You guys need to be watching the vidcast version because you won't understand why we're laughing because of the silence in the room. But he physically is turning himself to just look at the camera to do a he does the kind of that rock eyebrow raises he turns like newscaster style into his pitch. So
I mean,
victory
he's looking
speech.
good doing it, man. It's looking really,
Let's
nice and
hit
meaty
that.
looking.
Sorry, my foot got stuck on a cable.
Oh god, hopefully it's not the toe.
It was my toe that got caught. It really was, unfortunately. Okay. Hello, audience. I am Mr. BossFoss, and I'm here to pitch to you an amazing idea. It's called, please like, subscribe, comment, give us some ideas, man. Please. But I am generally honored to be able to be here as the winner, and I hope that you at home also agree that I was the winner. I truthfully was not super prepared for today. I was totally only sitting at my computer since 11 o'clock or 11 p.m. waiting for everybody. So had they not taken so long to actually get to the podcast and get home, I would not have actually won, unfortunately. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, please come to the YouTube video, see our beautiful faces. Well, 2 out of the 3 of our beautiful faces. Chris doesn't have his camera on ever.
He doesn't have a face. And for a small donation of $10.99 per person, we can afford the reconstructive surgery to give ItsYaBoi the face he's always needed.
Joking aside, and this is something that I wish we didn't have to do. We actually do have a GoFundMe in the description of the YouTube video. I don't know if Ryunn is putting it in the description of everything else. He's nodding his head a lot. I have a GoFundMe to pay for me to get a computer, like an actual good computer, not my laptop that's currently not able to be unplugged because my battery is swollen and my computer doesn't recognize the battery anymore. And this computer is going to help me actually be able to edit videos. I'm hoping to use it to get into learning audio engineering and being able to actually make some music or things, make some things. But being able to use the computer to edit Ryunn's videos, so that way it's actually enjoyable and not just sitting at an hour long, because we all know that he doesn't have time to actually edit his videos. And then hopefully with the editing and some sound effects and things, we can actually get through one of his videos for the first time ever. Thank you.
As host of this episode, I hereby redact my statement of David winning. Fucking attack me in your victory speech. Damn, that was beautiful. Them are fighting words. I'm coming for you in your own episode. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, viewing, listening, whatever you are doing to get our content. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week. There is definitely going to need to be a discussion on what's going to happen now, because I just had a really big oh no moment. And yeah, so we're going to figure some shit out. We really hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we look forward to having you guys back for the next episode of The Drinking Corner. If you guys are watching the vidcast version, make sure to click the in-screen annotations, as we'll have other episodes and playlists that involve us down below. Like Outlast Trials. Come check us do that out. Check out our other
Oh, hey, yeah,
podcast.
that's right, we're playing that, aren't we?
We are.
We were.
They have-
we are
they-
playing it.
They actually have another event out that Chris and I did a little test. We'll talk about that later, though. Check out our other podcast, R&R. It's on the Ryunn Eldred YouTube channel. It was me and Mr. Retro, and then a bunch of Rooney Tube bits, and now it's me and Razgriz, the Bossy Fossy. So, yeah, that nickname's gonna stick with me. I will fight you too. That'll be the next YouTube video. Just us, like boxing, YouTube creator clash at home in a ring that's made of old mattresses. Let's do it.
I'll throw
be
you
the
against the
referee.
couch and break the couch again.
Fuck you. Okay, things are getting too real. One last laugh. We appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next
Thank
episode.
you guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.